everybody. Nice to see you guys again. Welcome to a brand new episode, Wrap It Up. Today, I'm here with a special friend of Moonrock, the one I interviewed a while back. This is Rumorz. Say hey.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Rumors. Nice to meet you, and thank you for taking your time out to do this.
Thank you for inviting me on here.
No problem, and you can thank your friend Moonrocks for recommending you. So, why don't you introduce yourself to the audience out there?
Hi, my name is Rumors, artist name. I go by that. My actual name's Hunter. I make rap music, obviously. But I'm more of a lyrical guy myself. I really like the message within songs. And yeah,
Mm. Oh, go ahead.
um I've been doing it for a good 5 years now, been recording for three, and I'm working on an album as we speak, doing the final touches on it. It's called Memento Mori, which is an album all about being scared of death.
Ooh. Oh, that is dark. Ooh, okay. Hearing that just gives me chills.
There's a lot
Ugh.
of high highs on it, but there is also those low lows.
Ooh. Okay, just hearing that gives me eerie. Just give me an eerie feeling. Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay. Let me just take a breather, because that just sent me to a dark place. Okay, so since you're brand new to me, and since you're brand new to everybody, um, let's start off with a few questions from your past. So, how did the journey with music start for you?
So I've always had a love for music growing up. It really didn't hit me until 2013. I lost my uncle, and Mac Miller, I got introduced into his music, and he had one song just titled Remember, which was all about losing someone you love, and it just really struck a chord with me. And I started writing poems, this, that, and the other. And then about 2016, I got out of a bad relationship, and my buddy, who's also an artist, his name's Kid Dreamer, he told me I should start writing music, and I've just been doing that and been in love with it ever since.
Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. I had no idea. I had no idea that happened to you. RIP your uncle, whatever his name was. And I love how inspiration came from Mac Miller. He's actually an amazing artist. I've heard of him multiple times. So I'm glad that your music came from him and of course your loss.
Yeah.
That
RIP to Mac Miller, too.
right, right. All right, thanks for that little response. So what would you say would be your big inspiration? What inspired you to get into music? Like what inspires you the most?
Well, as I said, I'm gonna beat this dead horse here, but Mac Miller, it's just his music has always struck a chord with me, his honesty, and just having that ability to have an outlet to write about my problems or just make happy music. Because I'm more of a keep it to myself kind of person, to where I usually don't like talking about my problems. So having that outlet of music to really just kind of put it all on the page and have it reach out to someone else and hopefully help them or impact them in the future, it's really done it for
Mm,
me.
mm, I see. And I love how Mac Miller has had a huge impact on you and your life, especially music, really.
Yeah,
That's
I
absolutely
definitely
amazing.
I'd put him up there as my biggest inspiration. There's other artists I get inspired from, but he's the top.
Mm, I see. All right, all right. That's another artist that's on my list to check out. I haven't checked him out in a while, so he's going on my list. All right. Um, this is an opinion question. Do you play any instruments? This is just an opinion question.
Um, I actually do not, but I've wanted to learn how to play piano for the longest time. Just haven't had the time or money to go pursue piano lessons or anything. I'd love to pick up just about any instrument, to be honest, but
Mm.
piano is definitely one of those I would love to learn.
Ah, piano. That's a very popular instrument. I've noticed that in past interviews, those are really popular ones. And I can envision you playing the piano and your music kind of corresponding with the piano. That'd be really nice.
Yeah, I really am a sucker for a lot of piano instrumentals. Granted, there's some, it just has to be done a certain way, you know?
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you most definitely. All right, let's see. Okay, in an alternate universe, what would happen if you were not a musician?
Oh, that's a toughie. Honestly, I see myself doing the thing like I would want to be a social worker. That's something like a therapist to help other people because I know I've needed one, and that's kind of what I'm pursuing in college now, just as that backup plan if I don't make it being an artist. So I definitely say that. I used to want to be a chemist or work on the radio. So probably one of those three things.
Mm, nice little choices there. Surprising though, I have not heard of chemist nor working on the radio. That's a new one. Not heard those in a while or at all.
Radio's
Those
a dying
are
business,
what? What'd
sadly.
you say?
I said the radio stations are a dying business, sadly, because of all streaming platforms, this and the other.
Yeah, but it really is a nice profession.
Indeed.
I mean, down here in Texas, those radios are all over, including in the car, in grocery stores, even in restaurants. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it is still all over, but I'm kind of starting to see it like die out with the rise of how big Spotify's gone.
Oh yeah, I definitely see your point. I can see it. But I can kind of envision you as a radio host. You got that nice radio speaking voice.
Well, thank you.
Hmm. All right, let's see. Oh, I'm excited to hear this one. These are more artists that are going on my list. Okay, what would be your dream collaboration?
Well, since Mac passed, I really have to say I have like three top ones. One kind of seems almost out of the question now since he retired, but Logic. I've been a big fan of Logic. He, I've heard him dip over the years, but his retirement album, No Pressure, that was a great return to form. Unpopular opinion, Machine Gun Kelly. I love his music, even though most people hate on him for his Eminem beef. And then most likely J. Cole.
Mm. All right, all right. I expected you to say Eminem, but those are nice ones. I'll put this on my list too. I have a long list of people from all interviews. You can't see it, but I have a long list of artists. See,
Yeah,
you can.
I mean, oh, sorry.
What were you saying? What was that?
I was saying for Eminem, it's like, yeah, he's the greatest lyricist. Don't get me wrong. I mean, he has proven his ability, but I don't know. I just haven't really been into his music since like the revival era. I feel like he's a great rapper, but he's not a great artist. You know, he just doesn't sound sonically pleasing.
Oh, really? How so?
And it's just like his hooks and such like that, and just how he structures his songs just kind of throw me off. It's hard to really explain, but want to go out of my way to listen to an Eminem song times out of 10, or at least his newer stuff.
Mm, I see your point. And following on Eminem, how do you feel about the modern rappers right now? How do you feel about those modern ones right now?
So I used to be like one of those I hate mumble rap type people, but now it's like, everyone has their own different lane. It's great to hear new voices, and I'm not gonna bag on anyone who you know, is inspired or falls in love with or relates to one of these bigger artists. I just have a problem with how drug use is glorified in rap. And as someone who's lost people due to drug abuse and have seen so many of my favorite artists or just artists in general die to drug abuse, it's I just feel like that should stop.
Ooh. Okay, I see your point. And do you like any of the modern rappers right now, or you like whatever?
There's quite a few modern artists I really vibe with. I used to dig a Little Skies a lot. I'm not that big into his newest stuff. Travis Scott, definitely. He he's a great artist. I love listening to his music. Of course, JID, another great rapper who's not doing the modern trap sound. I've really started to like Little Uzi Vert. Juice World, when he was here, he had some good songs I liked. Polo G, again, the baby,
Mm.
to name a few.
All right, more on my list. If you could see on my wall right now, you can see I have a lot to get to. Yeah, no kidding. All right. All right. Following on the topic of music, being a musician and all, have you ever gone through a writer's block?
Oh, I go through it constantly, and it's always trying to push myself to make more music. I feel I get into this rhythm of making songs and then it just stops, and it takes me quite a bit to like really want to write again. And I feel as a almost 20-year-old, I just haven't experienced a lot of life to have super many topics to talk about.
Mm.
And a lot of it also is just that period of not being able to find the right beat. Because I really need that right beat to really set the scene for what I'm going to write. And it usually I get inspired by the instrument.
Oh, I see. Have you tried YouTubing beats?
I'm on YouTube constantly looking for beats. I have like 3 or 4 different playlists that just stockpiled 200 beats per playlist type thing. I'm always looking, trying to find different sounds.
Oh. And have you tried making your own beat?
Um, I've tried dabbling in it here or there. It's really confusing, the layout of FL, I will say. My buddy Proficient Prophet, another great artist. We have a lot of music together. Um, he makes instrumentals, and he's really gonna set me down one day and really help me figure it out. But I do look forward to making my own instrumentals and really making my own sound. Because at the end of the day, me as an artist, I want to push the boundaries of what I'm capable of and expand. I want to mesh genres. I want to just really make myself stand out, you know?
Oh, I see. I completely understand that for real, though. I come from a community of a lot of artists that feel the same way as you do, so I definitely feel you. I
It's one
understand
of
where you're
those
coming from.
it's one of those things where I feel like I can, you know, I can rap to rap, but I want to do more than that. I want to make unique sounds.
Oh, really? What inspired you to get that idea? Or at least the concept?
Once again, it's just artists I listen to. Um, Mac Miller, you know, he was really evolving before he passed, sound wise. Um, Logic spread out. I mean, MGK just went number one with a alternative rock album, a pop punk album, out of the blue. Well, it wasn't really out of the blue, but you know, it's just like things like that. It's not trying to pigeonhole myself into one sound.
Mm. Ah, I see. I see where your head's at. And speaking of your head, that's where we're going next. That's where we're going next. I hope you don't mind us picking in your head. All right, let's go. Okay, let's see. Just give me a sec. A lot of crazy things going on in my room, so my bad. All right. So in your opinion, how would you describe the music that you typically create?
um, that is a toughie. I feel like it is very personal most of the times, in your face, like, hey, these are my emotions, these are how I deal with them. I would say I feel like your rapper's rapper, you know, the rapper that people who appreciate the art and the skill would appreciate. But, you know, that's kind of me being less than humble, I guess you could say. Really, it's just music for the soul.
Oh,
And
wow.
you know, once again, it's just it depends on the song. I have like I said for this album, I have songs that sound like your rapidy rap stuff. I have songs that sound like Travis Scott sound. I have really deep, heartfelt, pulling your heartstrings songs. It just depends on my mood when I make the song, really.
Oh, okay, I see. Does your mood kind of determines what kind of music that you make? Does your mood determines that, or just like whatever you want to?
You know, it's kind of a mixture. I'm not gonna sit here and try to write a happy song while I'm super sad and in the dumps, you know? I'm one of those people. I just feel like you should be genuine in your art. So I'm not gonna make a happy song unless I'm feeling happy, this, that, or the other. But those days where it's that in between, sure, I can make a sad song and just kind of really put pent up emotions that I've been dealing with for a while into that song. But most of the time, my mood kind of does dictate the sound I make.
Mm. Ah, I see. That's deep how your mood affects all the. That's pretty deep. That is super deep. I definitely felt all you were saying. So I just had to take a breath. Okay, and now I kind of want to know your thoughts. So, what is your creative process like? How do you write a song in your way?
Um, Really, it's just finding that instrumental that speaks to me and then putting those thoughts into words. It's kind of like difficult, but I just find that instrumental and I just kind of write it down. And I usually am not one who's super picky about, oh, I need to go back and rewrite this one lyric. It's more if I can't really do it all in that sitting or, kind of come back to it to finish it up, then I'll scrap the song. I'm I have a lot of songs that just kind of get scrapped along the way, this, that, or the other. I just do what sounds good to me.
Mm, I
And
see.
and a lot of people, they will try to go out of their way to like do these super precise flows for their songs, and me, I just kind of do what I feel the beat needs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I usually don't write with the flow in mind for the song. It's more just kind of write to put those lyrics in that song.
Oh, okay, I see.
Of course,
Little.
keeping in mind that the song needs a flow, this and the other, I switch from flows here and there. It's all about
Oh, I see. Thanks for that little response there. And this is just a fun question. Can you freestyle? This is just a fun question. I'm just asking. Nothing really portraying to anything. Just a fun little question.
Um, I'm more of a written person myself. I don't feel super perfect with how my freestyle sounds. I need to improve on that. A lot of it is really just having the thoughts already on your mind, and it it's difficult for me, I will say. My mind runs way too fast to really allow that to happen.
Oh, I see. Got you. All right. All right. Time for something really fun. You like fun? All right. Let's see. All right. This is a tradition that all rappers get a chance to do. Get to rap it out. That means you get to showcase your rapping ability in either freestyling, teasing a teasing as a song, teasing as a verse from a song that's later, or doing like rapping a verse from a song you already have. I did a while back.
Well, I can definitely tease a song or do it straight from here. I don't know how the audio quality will sound. I'm not used to doing it over the phone. Um, but I can just do the written here and now if that's fine without the instrumental.
Yeah, most people do a cappella, so you're fine.
All right, this is one from my upcoming album. It is called Interstellar. Yeah, the most glorified, my euphoric rising towards my interstellar assortment of former highs on my mind. The clock is ticking and I'm on fine. Hold the time as I conversate with my tour of mind. I'm confined to this weird, dubious complex I got next to follow leaders who have thought less and drop dead on arrival to a land once forgotten, once forgotten. I'm back on my bullshit like ramen fishnets and all. Got this ring without any team involved. Independent for both the rise and scary fall, but I got a famous there for when I call. They all in all. Being jaded can do a lot to your soul. I'm getting faded to help mitigate the toll. I'm breaching greatness. Hope I can reach that goal. When I'm finally famous, I'll be able to play my role like.
Mm. Wow, that was pretty good. Not gonna lie. Good job, man. That was nice. Not gonna lie.
Thank you. Just a little teaser of what's coming from the album. That's definitely one of my favorites for the rap showcase side of things.
Mm. That was really cool, man. Thanks for that. That was really amazing.
Thank you. I try.
Well, keep up that grind. It's working. All right. Now here comes something I like to say, the end credits, where this is your opportunity to shout out anyone, say any last words, or any advice you want to give to people out there, kids out there.
Um, well, first and foremost, I do want to shout out my group of music friends who always support me or down for me. That, of course, being Moonrocks, my buddy Justin, who goes by Proficient Prophet. Y'all should definitely go check him out. He has a EP dropping in, I do believe, 4 days called The Lost Projects 1.4. And I just want to thank my family for being very what's the word I'm looking for? Encouraging to me and my music. Especially my mother, she's always let it blossom and hasn't tried to get in the way of it. That's been amazing. And advice, don't do drugs. Um, you can have bad days. It feels like nothing's going your way. You're stuck in your head, this and the other. Those days, they end up getting better. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, it may not be next week, but if you keep pushing, your days will start to get better. It takes more than just waiting. It takes that motivation. It takes a lot of things. Your friends are definitely a good impact on that, this, that, or the other. Just don't let a bad day get you down. And yeah.
I couldn't say it better myself.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it.
And I hope everyone listening to this has an amazing day.
Oh, they will. They're gonna like you. They better. Anyway, y'all know me. Y'all make sure to check out our social media. Follow us. Check out our updates. All Wrap It Up podcasts. Just Google it, or everything's at Wrap It Up podcast. Just a little refresher. And make sure you listen to Rumorz. He's actually pretty good. And if you don't, tell him about his tone. He's gonna cry about it. Look, he's crying right
No.
now. You guys don't want to. You guys do not want to see a grown man cry. Don't let him do that.
Instagram is at Rumorz with the Z 217. RUMORZ 217.
Y'all go follow it, please. And stay tuned, everybody. I'm not gonna say much, but there is something very exciting coming. In a couple of weeks or months, depending on how I feel. Some new stuff coming. Stay tuned for more to come. I'll be sure to keep everybody updated. And y'all have a good one. I will see you guys very soon. And make sure to take this advice. It's good advice. Y'all take it. And I will see y'all very soon. Follow us on social media. See y'all very soon. Bye, y'all.